Hello, and once again, good evening, YouTube. Welcome back. Welcome back to some more of this game, NASCAR 25. It is 2 a.m. on the East Coast, and I am filled with too much existential dread to sleep. So, we're going to play some more of this, NASCAR 25. Last time, we went out to Circuit Americas, which was not fun, and Phoenix, which was more fun than Circuit Americas, but still not very fun. Despite these horrible races, we're actually still second in points, only behind by 13. Unfortunately, we have to, well, the good news is that we're going to real racetracks. And the question really just becomes, am I going to be capable of qualifying well enough to get a bunch of stage points and stay up high in the standings? Because we do want to get as many bonus points as possible so that it's easier to not get out of the chase. So that it's easier to not lose the championship.
You've got the right car, now trust it.
And we're going to real racetracks for the first time all season. This is an episode entirely consisting of mile-and-a-half tracks. My goodness gracious, call it a miracle. Unfortunately, I have no idea how this is going to go. Because I actually never have played on the next-gen car and the Cup Series in this. I've played a couple of races online. I don't think I did any Cup races online. This is my first taste of the Cup Series is in this playthrough. So that, I feel like, is a good excuse for why this has been a complete disaster to start this playthrough. I mean, the plate races that were extremely easy were, in fact, extremely easy, so that helped me out majorly. Are we going to be able to complete this corner? Alright, so it's just the 2020 package. We're just flat-footing the entire track. That's good. I'm going to cut the course, and we're going to start 13th. I literally just flat-footed it all the way around the track. And we're starting 13th. A half second off the pole. Sure. That's fine. That's okay. That's alright. I'm okay. It ain't nothing but another qualifying session, if you ask me. Oh my god, why is my voice so fucked up? I have done no recording in a week. First recording of anything in a week, and I'm over here like choking on my own dick. I don't know what's going on with this. Anyway, the green flag is out. I should have looked at the starting lineup. I only went through that to show the audience, but I actually should have looked at it so I could know where Bell was starting. It is a bit early in the season to be trying to min-max points against one driver, but it's never too early to start planning for the chase. It should be a good time, if you ask me. Anyway, 10-lap stage here at Las Vegas. Now, mile-and-a-half tracks in ARCA in career mode are like the easiest part of ARCA. Like the short tracks are like brutally difficult, but the mile-and-a-half tracks are pretty simple. You just need to, you know, be fast. I'm interested to see if that translates into the Cup Series because we're pretty speedy right here, right now. And we were pretty speedy at Phoenix too, to be honest. It's just, I died at the end of the race because I had no tires. Oh, what a move! What a move to the inside of Busher. Man, my voice is all sorts of fucked up. It's like, I'm listening to myself talk and it sounds so unlike myself. Just gonna give a little love tap to the 9. Nothing bad there. There's no post-race social media, so no one can bitch about me. This is the championship mode is the ideal universe where social media doesn't exist. Oh, barely keeping it off the wall. Well, like I was saying, dude, I'm listening to myself talk right now, and let me tell you, I've been doing this YouTube thing for quite a while. Why do I sound like this right now? I don't want to clear my... Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, car doesn't turn. Maybe I should have kept the wedge out. Unfortunately, I'm unable to change the fact that I put the wedge back in. Kind of stuck with the setup that we got now. You know, it'd be interesting is if they make that functionality at some point in this game's life cycle. you know, we get an update where I can actually make in-race adjustments in the middle of the season. I mean, that'd be crazy. I mean, that, you know, what you think about that, that's just Rick Ware discovering that he has the ability to do that, or like hires a real pit crew for a race.
Inside now.
Are they still like partnered with, with Roush? This is not a good time. Okay, so I was really fast in the first half of this. Now we're just slower than shit. I have no idea why the car sucks dick all of a sudden. I'm pretty sure I changed it to 3x on the fuel and shit. I should look at the actual settings and see what's going on there. Look at this shit. It just doesn't turn. It just doesn't fucking turn. I'm not going to get any stage points. This thing doesn't turn, and there's literally nothing I can do about it. I'm stuck with this car for the whole race. That's amazing. You can make fucking adjustments in NASCAR Racing Season 96, released in 1996 on the PS1. You can make adjustments on the pit lane. You cannot do that in NASCAR 25. This is, boy, speaking of having existential crises, that's kind of what this game is a bit of an existential crisis. Because there are so many things that this game does great. Like this, for example. Okay, I thought we were going to hit the wall there, but in NASCAR Heat, when you touch the wall, you glue to it and lose 20 miles an hour, even if you just brush it. In this game, you can body slam the wall and you lose time, but it's not ridiculous like that. Oh, it doesn't turn. I regret not keeping that wedge out. I'm so silly. But the good news is that we're not using nearly as much on the tire hole. The fuel really isn't that interesting, sadly. I think we're gonna have a pit stop, or like, no, not in the well, actually, that doesn't make sense. No, it does make sense. This is lap 9 of the stage, so we've got what, 15, 16 laps of fuel. So I still don't think we're going to be able to make strategy work. I mean, the closest we had to strategy was Phoenix. So frustratingly, now I'm coming back on them. So this is just a fucking yo-yo. This is a yo-yo of emotions. I'm just an absolute wreck on this roller coaster ride we've been having. We start the stage off with a lot of speed. Then we have absolutely no speed in the middle of it. And now all of a sudden we're faster. Now all of a sudden we're hunting for stage points. That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. But it doesn't turn, dude. So the cool thing about... Oh, it's the end of the stage. Alright, I was going to say something, but it's the end of the fucking stage. I'm guessing I can't stay out. Everyone pitting? They sure are. Alright, we are pitting. And we are unable to make a wedge adjustment because my life is a joke.
Alright, get up on the wall.
Maybe I should just preemptively take out wedge for the next race. And like nothing else, just default setup except less wedge. I feel like that does not work in NASCAR Heat, but I feel like, you know, it's a new game. It's a whole new game. Maybe it'll work this time. This time. It has to work this time, right? Alright, 11 lap stage, 15 laps on fuel. Maybe, just maybe, the final stage of this race is going to be long enough for us to take an actual pit stop. Wouldn't that be insane? Now, I heard that pitting is fucked up, kind of like, you know, similar to the Heat games where there's like a stutter for the cutscene for you going down the pit lane, so you lose time compared to the AI, which is a carryover from fucking Heat. This game carries over the worst aspects of Heat. It improves on a lot of aspects of Heat, but then it carries over the worst parts that everyone hated. Why is that?
Still there.
Why is that? I ask. Please, pray tell iRacing.
Still there.
What was I gonna say? Okay, I was gonna say something before we came to the end of that stage. Now I've forgotten it because I didn't just say it. Oh yeah, the way that some of the tracks are built in this game is that you can take the high line and it actually, you know, helps you drive better.
All clear.
Like, if I hadn't been running the bottom at Phoenix, we probably wouldn't have wrecked. And that would have been pretty cool and stuff. Well, like at a track like this, we could actually take the top and it would turn better, just because of the way that the track is shaped. And I kind of feel like we should consider doing that when the car decides to just not have any speed in the middle of the stage for no reason. And another thing I could actually do is like be patient on the throttle and like roll the center a little bit better. That would probably help out. I noticed that is a thing that also I've been playing career mode casually outside of the streams, just to play it, just to play this game. And that's something I noticed is that just rolling the center is actually very effective. It's crazy how like actual racecraft is like a thing. You would be surprised to hear that racecraft exists in the real world and is not just liberal media law. You would be shocked to hear such a thing. What should we talk about for commentary? I really don't know. This playthrough kind of exists just like in its own little bubble because when I set up the new computer, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this already, but I basically copied nothing over. So in the NASCAR Thunder 2004 Classic Career Mode Season 1, there was a long storyline, basically an entire arc, where I was trying to set up a Windows backup. Because I was going to try and transfer my Windows to a new SSD. That's what I was going to do in lieu of paying $3,500 for a new computer. I was going to put a new SSD into the old computer. Well, I made that backup during the Classic Career Season 1, which took place in December of 2024. That's the only files that I have access to from my second computer. So, I have a bunch of really old shit on this computer now. And like, it's kind of amazing. And then, on top of that, I have some backups from my first laptop that I had when I was going to sell that, but never did. So I've got all this shit from 2015 on this computer. I have the original file for NASCAR Dirt to Daytona Parts 2 and 3 on this computer now. Because I've had those saved from the original laptop ever since like 2016. So yeah, those two files are just on this computer, but like, basically, my new computer is just a bunch of files from random points in time and has none of, it has 0 parts of Tokyo Extreme Racer. There's like an entire session of Tokyo Extreme Racer that I have recorded, edited, and ready to post. But it's on the other computer, which I still haven't plugged back in since moving all this shit onto the new one. I mean, plug that sumbitch into the outlet, and I need to find a fucking monitor to plug into that computer so I can fucking access the fucking file. It's just a nightmare. Like, I don't know what I was doing, honestly. Like, that had to be the most harebrained ass behavior that, like, I've ever had. Like, I don't know what my plan was when I set this computer up. Because everything that I've done in basically the last 10 months is just sitting idly on that computer, whilst a bunch of old shit from December of 2024. But don't worry, all those episodes of Street Racing Syndicate that I recorded in March of 2024, all those are there. I have like 5 parts of that. I don't know. Should I upload those? Should I upload those? They're almost 2 fucking years old at this point. That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. I was a completely different person my first 2 years of YouTube. Okay, 15 laps. We do not need to pit in this goddamn stage. Never mind, we might be needing to pit in this goddamn stage if I'm gonna get dumped by Bell, who's trying to solidify his spot at the top of the standings by taking my ass out. Did you fucking see that? That was fucked up. Okay. Busher!
Outside now.
Busher! Move! Already an improvement from the heat games, by the way, is that Busher actually let me back onto the track after being off the racing surface. So that's already a massive improvement from the heat games. Every single heat game, by the way. Every single heat game did that. Is it really the case that all of these fucking... oh, Hamlin's going for it. Oh, he got there. What a fucking run. I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad. He took my ass. He fucking took my ass. Hamlin's going for this dub. Holy shit. By the way, the progressive car is awesome. What a great sponsor for Hamlin. I wish he would appear in a Flow commercial, but I doubt that's ever going to happen. Progressive, that's a beautiful car. Great paint scheme. Great. I used to have Progressive, but they were overcharging me like all hell, and I was like, man, fuck this shit. And I switched to Geico. TM. Registered trademark. Anyway, is that really how these races are? Is that the first stage is like 30% of the race, stage 2 is 33% of the race, and stage 3 is 30, what was the number? 37% of the race. Is that really how it works in this fucking game? Is that really how it works? I swear the final stage is like usually twice as long as the first two. I really wish they'd get rid of stage racing. I mean, I'm going to be honest at this point, I'm over it. I'm completely over it. I never really was happy about it in the first place, because scheduled cautions are the worst. But even like, if they took away the scheduled cautions, which I will say, still to this day, so proud that I got to go to the Indy Road Course in 2023 and visually see in person a NASCAR race in the modern era with no scheduled caution. Almost a caution-free race if it weren't for Logano's dumb fuck ass. But I watched, you know, 90% of a cup race go green flag to flag. Like, that was astonishing, man. That was... I got to see that. I got to physically feel that moment. That was hot, is what I'm trying to say. But like, they fucking, and that was one of the best races of all time, I think. One of the best next-gen road course races before this year, before Circuit of the Americas this year, was the best next-gen road course race. And they were like, oh, well, the one race at Watkins Glen was boring, which means that we need to have cautions all the time. Actually, let's have more stages. Let's have more cautions. No. Fuck you. Hey, if we can get rid, if we the fans can stand up, can rise up, and get rid of the fucking garbage Final Four race, which may or may not be a thing, I'm thinking of starting to have these twice a week instead of once a week. So that would mean that this would be a approximately 15 week play. No, it would be less than that. So it's 18 parts, it would be 9 weeks. So this series would be over before Daytona 500 time. So we would know before the end of this playthrough whether or not NASCAR fucking gets their heads out of their asses and actually manages to have a legitimate championship again. I'm not, I'm hopeful. I have a very naively optimistic outlook on the championship, because people have been bitching louder than they ever have ever since I first started bitching, all the way fucking back in the day. How long have I been bitching about this format? Since at least 2015. I need to actually like rewatch like legitimately all of the 2014 race reviews just to see like where my mindset was, because basically the problem is that I was working every fucking Sunday because they kept scheduling me to work every fucking Sunday 1 to fucking 5, which was legitimately the exact moment that the entire race would take place. And it wasn't a hotel. I wasn't working at a hotel back then. I was working at a fucking grocery store with no goddamn TVs, not even a radio. Dude, I couldn't listen, I could not interact, I didn't have a phone. I didn't have a phone. I had no way of knowing what was going on in these races the entire time I was at the store. I'm telling you, man, it was some fucked up times. It was difficult times, to say the least. Now I can just fucking pull up the extremely legal that I pay for sure streams on my fucking phone while I'm like driving. I can just do that with my unlimited data plan. We didn't even have unlimited data back then. We didn't even have unlimited talk and text. I'd fucking text the guy that I had a crush on from high school after, you know, I went to college. My mom paid for that. My mom paid out the ass so that I could fucking do that. God damn, I shouldn't, you know what, it's been 10 fucking years since then. You know, it's almost been 8 years since that ended. Maybe I could actually start talking about that at some point. I never talked about it because it was way too personal and way too many people from high school were still watching the channel. And then by the time it ended, I was like, oh, well, this is embarrassing. I really did spend the majority of my fucking life thinking this was gonna happen. Not the majority, but like a third of my life up to that point was spent thinking, this could actually happen. And then it didn't. And I carried that shame for a long time. Now it's something I think I could just laugh about. Anyway, this race is almost over. We've been a P7 car basically the entire time. So that's fine. We're gonna lose points to Bell probably, but that's okay. Here we are finishing 7th. A good run! A good run! We're still on 101 difficulty, right? That's just a good run in general. Byron actually manages to finish a race. Now, unfortunately, I've recorded this after Las Vegas IRL in the chase, so I can't say that it's desperately perfect. Let's actually take a look at these settings. What have we got going on here? Yeah, I'm still on 4x normal, so let's change that. 3x normal, blah, 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 all that stuff. Apparently, if you turn on full qualify, the Gatorade duels exist in the Daytona weekend. So, and we still got, yeah, 101 AI. Incident frequency is pretty, you know, a thing. And there have been no incidents, I think, this entire season so far. So I'm just going to keep it at that. And we'll head into Homestead. We're going to Homestead! Anyway, yes, I lost points to Bell in that race. 4 points, specifically. Hopefully, he does not qualify on the pole and lead every lap at Homestead. Knowing this game, I bet it's possible. Alright, maybe, okay, let's fucking drive this car on 25% thingamajig. Or not 25% thingamajig. We're running the neutral setup with fucking wedge out. Where's the wedge at? Does anyone see wedge? There it is. My God, I'm blind. Yeah. Give me a... Oh. I was thinking it was going to go 0.1. Alright, custom setup. Qualifying in Homestead. Let's go.
Hold back now, driver. Let's get a good starting position.
Let's go qualifying. And apparently you're not allowed to change your paint scheme after starting the season. So that's kind of gay. But at least we got the Arby's paint scheme. Maybe what I should do is, like, whenever I start a session of this game, I should DoorDash something off the Arby's menu. I should actually try the steak nugget. I've been meaning to try the loaded Italian for like 3 months now. Maybe I should actually do that. But the problem is that McDonald's monopoly is going on right now. And I just got a 3rd fucking North Carolina Avenue. I have 3, right? North Carolina Avenue? Yeah. I have 3 of those. I am 1 fucking property away from getting a $10,000 Lowe's spending spree. I don't even want that. I want the Jeep. I've been trying to get the Jeep all month long, but they've given me 3 fucking 318s, and I just need a 319, and we've got the Lowe's shopping spree. I don't even know what I'd buy from Lowe's. $10,000 at Lowe's. Maybe a fucking, I don't know. I don't need anything. I don't need anything from Lowe's.
This is the one that counts.
Comment section. Tell me what you buy at Lowe's if you got $10,000 to spend specifically at Lowe's. Please, I need some ideas. Because I'm going to get that and not the fucking Jeep at this rate. And not to mention the fact they've shorted me like 6 Monopoly pieces so far. It's ridiculous. I'm just getting the same order over and over at this point. Because the Big Mac, large fries, and large sugar-free coffee.
Okay, that's
17th even after hitting the wall. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Don't worry, we'll pick up some spots on race day.
Yeah, okay, let's keep this setup and hope that I don't die in the race. We're just gonna pray. My strategy for this race is prayer.
Crank it up now, time to go.
Amen. I know Rick Ware holds like a fucking ritualistic prayer circle before every race, so we're gonna see if it's in the cards for the Lord. Oh, we got Ty Gibbs behind us too. Okay, the Lord is on our side, I think. I think the Lord is on our side. Anyway.
One up high.
Yeah, the Big Mac with large fry and a large sugar-free coffee, that's given me 3 pieces every single time. Now I know I'm probably going to fucking die of like high blood pressure because not only do I have a family history of high blood pressure, but I have made that like a meal 3 times out of the week for the last 3 weeks. Yeah. I think there's a good chance that I will die just from playing McDonald's Monopoly. There is every chance in the world that this will be released posthumously.
Stay low.
And actually, I had it one day where I was like, I had that, and like I knew I shouldn't have bought it, but I bought it anyway, and then I ate all the fries, and then I had the burger, and I was like, ugh. And then like for the rest of the day, I could taste the salt in my mouth for the entire rest of the day. It was horrible. Like I thought I was gonna die, and I was thinking about how electrolytes work. I needed to buy like purified water at the grocery store just to like balance out the pH of my like everything. It was so fucking bad. Have I learned from this? No! Sunk cost fallacy, motherfuckers! Sunk cost fallacy. I will buy more McDonald's. I will get another 15 copies of North Carolina Avenue. And I will, with a smile on my face, not win the Jeep or the Lowe's $10,000 shopping spree fucking bullshit. This is what's going to happen, and I will like it. Turn! Damn you. It doesn't turn on this side of the track. So basically the problem with this game is that on this difficulty, we're just a 7th place car every week. Which is enough. 7th place is enough to, you know, make the Final 4, I think. If you finish 7th every week, you can even make the Final 4. But it's just, we would need to have a better car at Phoenix. Unfortunately, it doesn't fucking turn on this side of the track, dude. Look at this. They're gone. They're fucking gone.
5 to go this time.
5 to go this time, though. Oh, and we got a shit ton of gas. Did I say? Yeah, I changed it to ×3. So now the question is, are people going to pit differently because of 3x Ware? Speaking of Ware, that's the character I'm playing as.
Clear high.
Yep.
Car inside.
Turn! My God! It has no fucking ability to turn. See, it would be even worse if I had this regular setup. That's what's fucked up about this, is that this car is performing better than it could be. And it's still a piece of shit. Goodness gracious, and now Byron's got a hot streak going. Okay, Chastain, please go to the bottom. He did not go to the bottom. Okay, he decided to go to the bottom halfway through the fucking corner. I was gonna try and rip the goddamn top around him, but nope. Nope, he's just gonna sit in the middle of the track like a little bitch. Oh, like a little bitch. Yeah. Homestead is the final race of the season in 2026.
Clear high, you want it.
Do people care? Yes. Should they? No. No, they should not. But unfortunately, they do. And I still think, to bring it back to the championship conversation from earlier, I still think that we're going to have at least one more year of Final Four.
Clear low.
Because Homestead got the final race of the season back, I don't think that they're going to change the format this year. Now, if we keep up being loud and like this bullshit committee that they got going on, like keeps their head on straight and we keep the pressure on, we could maybe change things for 2027. But I still think because they gave the final race of the season to Homestead again, I think they're going to try and pull one more Final Four race out. But it's just the hope, you know. It's just that, like I said in the previous race, it's that naive optimism. A naive optimism that keeps me going. That even though the world keeps fucking shoving my face in the dirt on a daily basis, that maybe, just maybe, one day it'll change. That's like the main reason to wake up in the morning, is that one day it could change. You gotta be there to see it though. You know, that's kind of, gonna be honest, the only thing that keeps me going most of the time. I laugh because otherwise I'd cry. Oh baby, we've got a split pit decision. We've got 10 laps of fuel. No idea what the
Pit strategy look good to you, driver?
Shit for the next stages. Oh, stage 2 laps is 11. Question.
We're coming in.
Can the rest of the field that's going to stay out make it? Or are we about to have some cartoonish shit happen?
Coming to the green.
Alright, so 10 cars stayed out, question mark, 25 pit. So like 15 stayed?
There's the green.
Something like that. How many laps is this stage again? 11. They can't make it. They can't make it, the guys that stayed out.
Car outside.
Well.
3 wide.
Oh, and these guys have no tires. Wait, no, they what?
3 wide. Clear outside. Car high.
No, 25 stayed out.
Car high.
Right?
Clear
I
off.
don't even know how to, I hate
Inside
math,
north.
dude. I don't even know, dude.
1 inside.
Okay.
Here 3 wide.
Well, that's fine. I'm sure this will go fine.
1 outside.
I'm sure no one will complain about this in like 10 different videos.
Clear high, you want it. 1 on the bottom. Car low. Outside.
I just wish that
Clear inside.
the race
Clear
length
outside. 1 up high.
wasn't such that it would cause this kind of issue. Like,
All clear.
maybe this race is too short to be having stages.
1 up high.
Is that what it is?
3 wide.
How did we do this in heat? How did we do this in heat? We had a similar problem
Car high.
where I know in the
You're all
truck series, NASCAR Heat 3, Freeze and pit, and it looked like there was no way he was going to be able to make it. But then he did make it, and he won
clear high.
the Homestead race here specifically. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, so did only 10 cars pit, is what you're saying. I don't know, dude. Anyway, ooh, we got damage on the left side. I don't know when that happened. But it looks like we easily drove our way through the field. And we're gonna get another stage win, so that means we get some playoff points. And everyone's very excited about that. Well, I just realized I didn't get any replays at Las Vegas, so this is the only track that we can get a thumbnail at. I sure hope I remember to get replays in this race for a thumbnail. I sure hope I remember to do that. Well, since we're here, something I was thinking about today is how I just don't give a shit. Like, how it used to be is that I remember so many beats from every NASCAR season. Like even 2014, where I was barely watching because I was working every fucking Sunday. I remember a bunch of things from that season. And it's not just Chicagoland because that's what gets reposted all the time. And it's not just Texas because that's what every Gordon fan cries about on Twitter every single time that there's. Oh, what's the most heartbreaking loss for your driver? It's like, yeah. I remember a lot of things that happened that season. I remember how, like, at California, like, there was, like, a cold front that moved in the middle of the race, and everyone's tire pressures got, like, reduced by the ambient temperatures, and they all started blowing tires after, like, a pit stop. It was... I remember that. That was a wild sequence of events right there. But, what else happened in 2014? I remember a bunch of Larson stuff from that season because I actually liked Larson then. Finished second at New Hampshire, right? I think he finished second at New Hampshire that season. Boy, we are losing time to the second place driver. That's not good. That is unfortunate to say the least. I'm gonna need to start running the top just to save this time, right? Come on, car. I don't want to lose this stage. Not like this, dude. Fuck. Oh, baby. This is gonna be interesting. 2 laps to go. Come on, car. We got this if I don't hit the fucking wall like a dumb bitch. Yeah, there goes basically the entire cushion. Great, thanks.
2 to go this time.
2 to go. My entire lead is gone. Isn't that great? Because even with all this wedge out, the car still doesn't turn. Crazy how that works. Alright, we've got people pitting. With 2 to go on the stage. Maybe they'll make it. We're coming to the white. Maybe they'll try to make it. I'm not hopeful.
White flag right here.
I'm not that hopeful, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, final lap. I mean, these guys are all very slow. I think they're trying to stretch their fuel. And I think they're gonna be successful. Because no one else is pitting right now. And I can't really catch these guys. Alright, hey! The AI did not make that work, but like, gotta commend them for trying. Corey LaJoy! Stacking laps down. Stacking free passes.
Nice, 10 points for that.
Ah, Corey LaJoy would have been a good driver to play as in this playthrough. Why does Rick Ware not have their second car that often? What happened to that? What happened to the 15? That car was iconic for being last all the time. What happened to Kaz Gralla? Seriously, what happened to Kaz Gralla? He only ran like 1 race in Xfinity this
If you
season.
pit, here's the changes we're making.
Alright, we're pitting. Stage 3 laps is 14, and we have 21 laps after the pit stop. Great. Well, so this is going to be interesting. Are we going to be able to hold this lead? I feel like this is going to be an easier stage than the last one, but the problem is that I'm not going to have a big built-in lead. But the car should be better on the long run. Because that's how it works in literally every other series in this game. So we're just going to hope that I can hang on to this lead somehow and just, you know, dab on them for the rest of this race. Oh, there's so many crap drivers up here.
We'll get the lead back. Stay focused.
I'm Fortunately, Bell is a crap driver because I don't want to lose the points lead to him. Oh, but we're turning. Oh, but they're trying to make it 3 wide. They have successfully made it 3 wide. And everyone is faster than me on the straightaway. Isn't that cool? Isn't that nice? Isn't that just spectacular, dude? Honestly. Alright, okay. We're in better shape now. Alright, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better about the odds of me hanging on to this. I should just get used to running the top at this point. Oh, and that's what I get. And that is what I get. I did not lead that lap. Fuck. Push me! Yes! Oh, that's a big shot! Turn! No, we're 3 wide! You've gotta be kidding me! Oh! Yeah, we're just 3 wide for the lead, yep. I got the run off the top. Damn, this is some good shit. Okay. Okay, please turn. What's fucked up is that it just doesn't complete the corner. Now, I got the run down the front stretch. I really don't want to be on the bottom. But, like, you know. You know. Oh, it's tight. Hamlin's gonna make it 4 wide. He's gonna try. He tried. He thought about it. Oh, he wanted to. He was ready to get in there. Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay. Okay, Piglet. I never finished the thought about progressive, by the way. The progressive becoming like your parents' commercial is the funniest running gag on commercials in American media today. That's the funniest series of commercials, and it's not even fucking close. I really hope they do not stop making them. Because every single one of those commercials is funny. Like, there have been no misses on those commercials. Like, the one where they're at the gas station played all the time. So that one kind of started getting old, but at least it was still funny. You know? But, like, Liberty Mutual can fuck itself. They got the one where where they stand in front of the Statue of Liberty. Terrible. They got the fucking, bird thing. The bird. It doesn't matter where the bird is. You still get jump scared anyway. Sorry. That's a meta reference. Is what that was a meta reference. Thank you for tuning in to my hilarious, self-referential Kamikaze Games moment. We're still in contention for this win, by the way. I think the car's handling is going to go in my favor in a second. Plus, we got this amazing run down the backstretch. Oh, but it doesn't turn. And somehow Larson is faster than me on the bottom. Sure, that's fine. That's fair. That's reasonable. Guess we're 3 wide again. Byron's driving off, guys. Like, we kind of need to settle this so one of us can, you know, close in. Alright. This is unfortunate. Speed, please and thank you. I got on the gas too early. Fuck. I'm choking. Fucking generational fumble in this race. I got this shit, man. I just need to not get on the gas too early. There's still 5 laps left in this race. That is so fucking long. That is so many laps. Dude, like, it's an entire race left here. Like, there's this shit is far from over. You know, it'd be really nice is if these guys got side by side in front of me. Oh, that would be so hot. They keep just leaving the top to me. And I keep fucking getting on the gas too early. Fuck, dude. They're gone. It's over. Alright, so much for that. Just like in the second stage, like, it's over. It's fucking over. I'm out of the draft. There's no way I close this fucking gap, dude. Come on. That's so gay. Like, you just get on the gas just a fucking fraction of a second too early, and that's what happened. I mean, I guess it's realistic because it is just that easy to fumble it running the top at Homestead. But you know, that doesn't, I mean, it doesn't make it any less frustrating. Now, I'm kind of a little bit cautious on this side of the track. I need to have the patience that I have on the other side of the track on this side of the track. Turn. I can win this, dude! Please accelerate! Come on, man. I gain everything back, and then it's gone. And then it's gone. Just wait on the throttle, dude. Just wait. Okay, and that's what I get for waiting. 2 to go. There is no way I win this race. Yeah, this is a generational fumble. There's no excuse to not win this race. They're practically giving it to me. I needed to be by Larson by now. I could have won this if I was in second.
Clear.
Right here. And I'm not that far back. I need to get around Larson. Come on, car. Yeah, easy pass here. Easy bake oven. Easy bake oven. I'm taking a horrible line here for no reason. I can't run the top. I can't. I have to get to his inside. Oh!
Nice job.
Come on, car. We got this.
You're all clear.
Turn! Yes! Yes! I think he got confused by the slow cars. We're gonna win at Homestead. Oh, what a fucking drive. Okay, holy fuck. I feel like I should be more excited, but I feel like the AI could have done a little better there. Oh my god, dude. I threw that race away how many times? Okay, so 101 is too easy. 101 is too easy for Homestead, is what I've learned. Can we get some better camera angles? Oh my god. Yeah, okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself. Ooh, that's, I mean, the catch fence. That's a very crunchy catch fence. Wow. Count the pixels. That's a fucking bitmap if I've ever seen one. Wow. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Straight. AKA the opposite of what I am. Anyway, I just spent a very long time getting thumbnail shots for this. So hopefully it's a good thumbnail. I just spent a long time chasing camera shots, so. Hey! That's one more race than I expected to win this season. Sweet! 3 races in 2025. Season 1, I guess, is what this would say, probably. And we've got 3 wins in 6 races. And next up, on the flip side, is Martinsville and Darlington. Darlington was very hard in the truck series when I did it on the career mode. Martinsville is hit or miss. Ooh, then Bristol and Talladega. That's going to be an episode. We're back to the not top of the standings, even though it says that I'm at the top of the standings. We're actually behind both Bell and Byron. But I guess it's organized by bonus points or wins, potentially. So that's cool. My average start is 23.5. My average finish is 7. And 49 laps led is not the most on the season. And I have no poles. I'm assuming that is going to remain that way by the end of the next race. Anyway, that was fun. Yeah. That was a very good fucking race. I mean, at Homestead, that was fun. The AI needed to be a little bit better there at the end because there was no reason after all the wall slamming I was doing that I should have been in the conversation. But it was still fun. Actually having to learn how to drive the car on the track to be able to win that. So that was really fun. I mean, after the fucking previous episode, holy fuck. Guys, a night and day comparison. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Told you this would be a good episode because we were going to real racetracks. Hell yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been Kamikaze Games with a weird sounding voice for some reason that I still don't understand. And I hope to see you in whatever it is that comes next. Bye! I waited a long time, but my dad never came home last night. Too real. Too fucking real. Anyone know Ron Thal, Bumblefoot? He has a song called Lost that I think would be great for the Mystic Forest ruins. Jesus Christ, that was a soy boy mouth right there. Knuckles! You're not an attack helicopter. I'm an attack helicopter. Piece of shit.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's Yoko Ono, Knuckles. Yoko Ono. You got it. Good job, buddy.
Oh no, the emerald!
Yeah, that. Oh no. Good job, Tails.